today our group will be presenting some ideas that teachers can implement in their classroom to make use of problem-based learning. Problem-based learning is a student-centered pedagogy in which learners learn about a subject or learning area through the experience of solving an open-ended problem presented to them in the form of an activity or resource. The PBL process does not focus on problem solving with a defined solution, but allows for the development of other desirable skills and attributes such as knowledge acquisition, enhanced group collaboration, and communication. The PBL process was originally developed for medical education and has since been broadened to be applied in other programs or field of learning. The process allows for learners to develop skills in their future choice of practice. It enhances critical appraisal, literature retrieval, and encourages the ongoing learning in a team environment. The PBL process involves working in a small group of learners in which the student takes on the role in a group which may be formal or informal. These roles often rotate. It is focused on the student's reflection and reasoning to construct their own learning.
Good morning, my name is Salman Patel and I'm going to speak to you about the Maastricht jump process. The Maastricht jump process involves clarifying terms, defining problems, brainstorming, structuring and hypothesis, learning objectives, independent study and synthesis. In short, it is identifying what learners already know, what they need to know, as well as how and where to access new information that will lead to the resolution of any problem. The role of the teacher in this situation is to facilitate the productivity of groups by supporting, guiding and monitoring the learning process. It is the teacher's responsibility to instill confidence in learners in order for them to take on the problem while also broadening their perspective on life. This process is based on the principles of constructivism. PBL represents a paradigm shift from the traditional teaching and learning philosophy, which is often lecture-based. The characteristics of this process are very different from traditional methods and often requires more time, preparation, and resources to support small group teaching methods.
My name is Zarina and I will be speaking about problem-based learning implementation in the classroom. So this cycle can be broken down into six steps. Step 1 is to identify the outcome and assessment of the problem. Here you introduce the learners to group work. After determining the outcomes that will fit with your problem-based learning assessment, this will develop formative and summative assessment to measure student learning. The group contacts with each other, peer evaluation forms and learning reflections are potential problem-based learning assessments. Step 2 focuses on designing the scenario. Here you think of a real and complex issue related to the content. The scenario should be motivating, interesting, and generate a good discussion. Step 3 is to introduce problem-based learning. If problem-based learning are new to the learners, introduce it and practice problem-based learning with an easy problem. Establish ground rules and prepare the learners for work. After discussion, introduce the assessment, expectations, rubrics, and the time that will be taken to solve the problem. The teacher can develop a single scenario and then allow for learners to tackle the problem on their own. Step 4 involves research. Research begins with small group discussions where they define the problem, brainstorm about background knowledge and what they need to learn about and where they need to look for information. In this step, most discussion, research and hypothesizing about the topic takes place. Step 5 is product performance. After researching, students create products and presentations and synthesize their research, solution and learning about the problem. Step 6 is the last step, which involves assessment of the problem. The teacher will use a rubric to determine whether the students have fully understood the problem, background and research of it. The teacher will decide whether all group members have participated meaningfully and the problem has been fully solved.
My name is Husna Sheikh Abdullah. And my name is Zahra Mullah. And today we will be discussing the learning tasks and activities to
develop teachers' understanding of problem-based learning.
Choose a central idea, concept, or principle that is always taught in a given course. Then think of a typical end-of-chapter problem, assignment, or homework that is usually assigned to students to help them learn the concept. List learning objectives that students should meet when they work through the problem. Then think of a real-world context of the concept under consideration. Develop a storytelling aspect to an end-of-chapter problem or research an actual case that can be adopted, adding some motivation for students to solve the problem. More complex problems will challenge students to go beyond simple plug and chug to solve it. Look at magazines, newspapers and articles for ideas on the story.
The problem needs to be introduced in stages so that the students will be able to identify the learning issues that will need to lead them to research the targeted concepts. Questions that can guide the process are: what will the first page look like? How will the problem be structured? What resources will the students use? And what end product will the students produce at the completion of the problem?
Learning is a good teaching method in which complex real-world problems are used in the classroom to promote student learning concepts. Problem-based learning can promote the development of critical thinking skills, problem-solving abilities, and communication skills. It also provides opportunities for working in groups, finding and evaluating research materials, and lifelong learning. Thank you.